Good morning, everyone. It's me, Amit Pulami, representing from San International College, BVA for SAME. Today, I'll be discussing on the topic microeconomics and its importance. Going through introduction, microeconomics is the study of economic behavior of individual economic units, which deals with the household and firm decision. It also analyzes the demand and supply of goods. Uh, it is also concerned with how an individual firm decide what to produce, how to produce, and at what cost to be produced. It also decides on what basis to determine price. So it is also called price theory. It studies individual prices too. Importances of microeconomics. Helpful in business decision making. Microeconomics is helpful in business decision making process. It guides managers in optimal allocation of resources, demand analysis, cost analysis, optimal production and pricing policy. It helps to understand working of the economy. Microeconomics tells us how millions of consumers and producers in an economy take decisions about allocation of productive resources among large quantity of goods and services. Helps in an efficient allocation of resources. Microeconomics efficiently allocates the resources. It explains condition of efficiency in both consumption and production that ensures maximum social welfare. Useful in international trade. Microeconomics helps to analyze the relative elasticity of demand and determine gains from international trade. Helpful to formulate economic policies. Microeconomic tools are useful in designing price policy, taxation policy, and useful in designing prices of public utilities in an economy. Helps in the study of human behavior. It studies human behavior with the help of law of diminishing marginal utility, indifference curve, and other reference theory. Thank you.
Yeah.
Any questions?
एकदमै राम्रो छ। ल सुस्मिता स्टार्ट गर।
Good morning, everyone. It's me, Susmita Panta from San International College, BBA First SEM, and today I'm going to present something about microeconomics and its importance. Sir, अर्कोमा गर्दा अर्को आउँदैन त सर? What is microeconomics? Studies individual income, studies individual price, deals with household and firm decision. Microeconomics is the study and of decision made by people and business regarding the allocation of resources and price at which they trade goods and services. It considers tax, regulation, and government legislation.
Sharing भयो ल।
Now, importance of microeconomics. Helpful in business decision making. Microeconomics plays an important role in the business decision making process. It guides the business managers in optimal resources utilization, demand analysis, cost analysis, etc. Helpful to formulate economic policies. Microeconomics tools are useful in designing price policy, taxation policy, and other in economic dominated and helpful in formulation sectorial policies. There are different sectors such as industries, tourism, trade, and others. And understanding of each of these sectors is imperative before an appropriate policy is designed for them. Next one. So, helpful in efficient allocation of resources. Microeconomics efficiently allocates the resources. The economic theory explains the condition of efficiency in both consumption and production that ensures maximum of social welfare. Next one is helpful in the study of human behavior. Microeconomics studies many diminishing forms of human behaviors with the help of the law of diminishing marginal utility, equimarginal utility, indifference curve, and revealed preference theory. Helpful to understand the working of the economy. Microeconomics is helpful in understand the working of the economy as it explains the functioning of a free enterprise economy. Thank you. Any questions?
Laban?
Thank you. Any questions?
ल एकदमै राम्रो छ।
Good morning to my respected sir and my friends. My name is Shritika Aryal, BBA first semester student from San International College. Today, the topic of my presentation is microeconomics and its importance. Now let us go through the slide. Microeconomics. So, microeconomics was first propounded or coined and used by German economist Ragnar Fries, and it is a study of individual units of an economy. It studies individual economic units such as individual firm, consumers, a household, a commodity, and many more. So these are the scopes of microeconomics. The scope of microeconomics are individual firms, individual household, a consumer, and their small groups. Similarly, moving on to its importance, free market economy. Microeconomics helps to take important economic decision, which is based on consumer preference. That means consumer likes and dislike to decide what to produce, how much to produce, and how to produce. For example, between mango juice and mango pickle, if individual prefer more mango juice more than mango pickle, then mango juice should be produced according to the requirement. Similarly, provides tools for economic policy. Microeconomics helps to formulate economic policy to the government on the allocations of resources and pricing certain public utilities in order to promote economic welfare. Efficient allocations of resources. Microeconomics helps to explain how the resources are to be allocated and how it can be used in maximum to produce various goods and services in an economy. Moving on to the next slide. Price determination. Microeconomics also explain the distributions of goods and service among consumers. That means it helps how price of goods and commodities determined in goods and in factory market. A study of human behavior. So it study the behavior of a small unit of economic system. It study many forms of human behavior with the help of law of diminishing marginal utility, law of maximum satisfaction, indifference curve, and many more. International trade. So microeconomics explain the factor that affect exchange rate. It enables us to estimate gains from international trade, and also it explains the factor that affect elasticity of demand for export and import. So in a conclusion, microeconomics is the study of particular household, individual price, wages, income, industry, particular commodity, and it is also often called the price theory or value theory because it is primarily concerned with the determination of relative price of different commodities. So thank you. Any questions?
ठीक छ, राम्रो छ।